Hello, welcome to a new video, and I'm on the outskirts of York. This is the River Ouse behind me here, and you can also see my cross-country bike there as well. Bit of an adventure ride today, just to seek out kind of exactly where these trails go, see where it takes us, and hopefully enjoy a little adventure on the bike. So yeah, let's get going. See where this route takes us. And I'm only 4k into this ride so far. Yeah, I'm not planning on taking this with loads of speed or anything. I'm just going to get through it and see where it takes me. So as I set off on this cycling adventure on the outskirts of York, I knew the route for the most part was going to be these grassy farmland type trails, but I was intrigued as to how far they would take me following this route with the River Ouse on my right. Yeah, you can probably tell I'm not exactly blasting down here. I'm taking it fairly steady. Yeah, so I've got the Ouse kind of veering around to the right there. Nice rainbow in the background, and I have no idea what it is. It must be some kind of water control station or something. Yeah, what a lovely day. Bit of rain around, but sun. Fantastic. Oh, fantastic this. Actually quite a flat route considering it's just farmland really. Very pretty area. As I carried on along this route, I'd not yet seen anybody else, just horses and a field full of sheep. I thought, why not just take a little break here, take in some nice views across the River Ouse. While the sun is out and while there's nobody around, and it is a fantastic little spot is this. Again, just right next to the River Ouse obviously, and yeah, it's just such a quiet spot. You know, you have to come out maybe about 10k or so to get to this spot. Yeah, clouds in the background looking pretty ominous there, and that's where that rainbow is coming from. So, and I'm heading that way. In fact, I can see the rainbow behind me here, so I'm definitely going to be heading into some rain, annoyingly, but see how that goes. So as I head into the wind, the heavens start to open. I intend to blast through it, but notice a very scenic little area that stops me in my tracks. Let's see what that is actually. Little island. Only to be ruined by heavy wind and rain, so I set off in hope to avoid it the best I can, which didn't really go to plan. And it's really turned actually, the weather. Dark everywhere, I can feel rain imminent. Yeah, I've just been through all that, but it's starting to brighten up now, and I do know where I am now, so yeah, I'll keep on going, trying to avoid the rain. I did manage to keep this adventure ride going with a few more off-road trails, but the further I went, I was expecting just to annoy the local farmers in the area, so I just quickly decided to work my way back to the main road. Yeah, back on the roads again to this nice quaint little village. Sticking out some more routes, but at least the sun's out again. Okay, back on the gravel for a little bit. Yeah, so I managed to find some new routes, but a lot of it actually ended and then ended up in just crazy farmland with no real public trails, so it was just going through mud and farmland, disturbing sheep and whatnot. And there's a few places like Tockwith and other towns on the outskirts which are lovely. I've cycled around before, which they're all aiming towards, but I don't really want that today. I want more adventures and off-road. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to come back, head back down the route, which is a great route. I'll see how far that takes me into York. Yeah, I much prefer to ride some locations that I'm after today, you know, off the beaten track and a bit more adventure style riding than a lot of the kind of road cycling that I've done in the past. You know, into discovering new places to cycle. It's the whole point of me coming out today, so we'll keep on heading back towards York now, and then we'll take in some good sights along the way and some really nice routes into the centre of York, which I've done many a time.
Now, as cycling goes, there's nothing better than the sun out in front of you and a nice push of tailwind to make you feel like a pro rider. So heading back now along this trail, with the wind behind my back, I could get stuck into this section of the ride, enjoying what was soon becoming more of a flat trail that I could really enjoy.
Nice and flat now. That is a tree on the track.
Fortunately for me, I could just easily work around it and get back onto the trail.
Civilization. Nice LNER train going past on the main line towards Newcastle, across the main line under here as well. Another gate to go through. Okay, so another route that I've never cycled before, but this is what I know to be the main line, railway line from York to Newcastle and obviously beyond. So yeah, I've never cycled this route before, but I've got an idea about where it goes. So I think I'm going to probably go left, because that's going to take me still down the river, back into some bumpy stuff again. When you're out on adventures, you're not going to have it perfect terrain all the time. Yeah, I guess that's the only thing with this kind of terrain, is you've got a lot of gates to go through, because it's obviously farmers' fields and various things, so it does kind of stop your flow of the ride, but it's alright anyway. Chance to get your breath back. But yeah, this would be a lot easier on an e-bike, that's for sure. It's pretty flat, you know, there's no real hills, but you just lose all that momentum. So it's quite tough on the legs if you don't find trails that, you know, are smooth. But I'm pushing on 30k now, so it's a good old route, is this.
Just passing through the York Outer Ring Road here, only a couple of miles away from the city centre.
Oh, this is one heavy gate. I think you get a tank through that. It's quite nice. After so much green farmland today. Whew. There we go then, some beautiful views heading into York city centre. See all the way down towards Lendal Bridge, the Minster on the left. Yeah, there we go then, York city centre. After a 34k route today, tried to get a bit more of the adventure riding in, so hopefully you've enjoyed that. Thanks a lot for watching, cheers, see you later.